This is the 2025 Duct Tape Drags powered by O'Reilly Auto Parts. This deal is hosted by me, David Freiburger, and by him, Derek from Vice Grip Garage. We're gonna have the Vice Grip Garage Burnout Pit and the Battle of the Beaters drag race for cars that are supposed to be worth less than 5,000 bucks. We're gonna kick it all off with a road trip from Los Angeles to Tucson dragway for all the action. This isn't the Duct Tape Drags. It will be in a moment. We'll get to that video, but I want to tell you that I am giving away my 1990 Chevy Suburban 4x4. I love this thing so much, but it's going to be one of yours. Before December 7th, 2025, click on the link in my description, shop.davidfreiburger.com, and see all of the rules for how you could win this thing. And now, let's get to the Duct Tape Drags. It's Friday morning, and this is when Duct Tape Drags becomes real for me. This is when I host a really casual cruise from the Los Angeles area all the way to Tucson dragway. This morning we had about 20 or 30 cars gather, and we did it at an O'Reilly Auto Parts store in Ontario, California. And you can see that I am driving the general maintenance. This is the 2015 Dodge Charger Hellcat that you probably saw on the Roadkill show. It's all mocked up to look exactly like my 1968 Dodge Charger, the General Mayhem. And it's a real easy driver for me. I always say on this cruise, I can't drive old garbage because I have no choice but to get there. Plus I want to get there, because after this cruise, we get to Tucson dragway, and that's where the action begins. Now on Friday when we arrive at Tucson dragway, it's basically an open test and tune. That ends, we have the Bonfire party, and then tomorrow, Saturday, is when we have the Vice Grip Garage Burnout Pit and the legendary Battle of the Beaters, which is for cars that we judge to be maybe less than 5,000 bucks. It's a lot of fun. Here it comes. And the arrival, man. The last few minutes coming in here to Arizona with the brush and the clouds in the sky and the sunset. It's been amazing. But what's gonna be even better is the Duct Tape Drags as I pull in the gate. You know, last year when we did this, it was like 107 degrees, and the forecast is in the 70s for the next couple days, which is gonna make it perfect for a nice, cool bonfire evening, great drag racing. Man, there's some cool cars out here too. Looks like a pretty crowded parking lot for a Friday night too. All right, I'm gonna head over to the area where we try and park all the cars that have been on shows that people will recognize. And it's not just us, there's a lot of people who bring cars that they have bought from the shows out here. So I think we got about 10 of them. They're teching cars in. Man, it's packed. We had more pre-registration for this deal than we ever have, and it's sold out quicker than it ever has. Let's see what this guy made it, man. This is gonna be great. The place is packed, and look at all the cars here that we have from all the shows. The FMT, the Dice El Camino, the Crew Cab Chevelle, the 57 Chevy Panel from Hot Rod Garage. That right there is the Buick convertible that Finnegan and I dug out of Rick Payway's backyard that started this whole thing. That is the origin of Roadkill and all of our shows right there. And the Barbecuda, remember that from Roadkill Garage with Dulcich? Man, this is gonna be cool. Not only that, we got burnouts going on. Right now they're doing open grudge racing. There's also Uncle Dan's Tri-5 Shootout, a bracket race just for 55, 6, and 7 Chevys. It's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to the bonfire.
I'm Dalton with Pole Barn Garage, and we came down to Duct Tape Drags on the Poverty Tour from Joplin, Missouri, all the way to Tucson, Arizona, Tucson Dragway. We started in Joplin, drove Route 66 with roughly 70 or so vehicles of our best friends. Over 100 people came on Poverty Tour, and we made it here 1,600-ish miles on the road in our junk. There's a few cars here that are just tremendous. We got the Inevitable Jim and his station wagon. We've got my buddy Build Season on YouTube with his LS Turbo F85. We've got Buff's Garage, which is this cobbled together Datsun Mopar powered truck thing. It is an abomination. It's a miracle it got here. We've got the Monaco, which I got running. My buddy Zane drove that thing. My buddy Ray has this LS swapped OBS truck that lost an oil pan. It was terrible. Irish Outlaw Garage has this Olds Cutlass with the tunnel ram. But I think my favorite car is actually this Trans Am. 455, 4-speed. The guy kept losing rocker arms, fixed it, lost all his brakes, fixed it. He's here, drove all the way here.
My name is Justin Garwal. I'm from Holtville, California. This is my 1959 Rambler American. Got a small block Chevy. It runs pretty good. Won the Battle of the Beaters a couple times, and we'll see what happens this year. I've done absolutely nothing to this car. I didn't change the oil, didn't change the plugs, didn't do anything. I put some fresh gas in it, and here we are. So, see what happens.
Hey guys, my name is Dave. I'm from Rust Bucket Restos. We're based out of Ogden, Utah. And today we brought our 1968 Plymouth Satellite, otherwise known as the Ratty Satty. This is our third year coming to this event, and this year we've got a 500 stroker built by Just Mopar Joe, as well as a 727, 410 rear end, and about a 200 shot of nitrous. So this thing is an absolute riot to drive, and we're really excited to be here.
My name is Mike DeGrood. I have a YouTube channel, Two Cool Wheels, and this is my 1982 Ford Granada station wagon. The Granada badge got put on a Fox body for a couple of years, so it shares a lot of Mustang parts. This one's got a 351 Windsor engine out of a 90 Ford truck that's got a gazillion miles on it, so it's kind of tired. Got an AOD transmission in it that doesn't shift right, and I got a Mustang rear axle in it. So this is my first time coming to a drag strip. I've never done it before, and I'm having the time of my life.
What's going on right now is Uncle Dan's Tri-5 Showdown or Shootout. It's for nothing but 55, 6, 7 Chevys. It's a bracket race, and he just red-lit that. That teal and white car used to belong to my buddy Jamie from Hot Rod Ranch. And here's another pair. It's gonna be 42 Tri-5 Chevys in this shootout. I think what they're doing tonight is time trials, trying to place themselves on a ladder, and then it'll be a conventional bracket race tomorrow for the overall winner. And for the first time ever, I actually got one of my cool Duct Tape Drags trophies for the winner of Uncle Dan's Try 5. Hey look, we got banners with my logo on them. That's cool. Well, he's got a stick in it, but he red lit and then blazed the tires. Uncle Dan is a local guy here in Tucson that is just a huge lover of Tri-5 Chevys. He buys and sells quite a few of them, and that's why he puts together these shootouts. And it's not only here at Duct Tape Drags, he does them quite a bit at Tucson in you know, various different events that they do here. Oh, check this one out. I love this purple and white car. Look at the panel paint, or actually it's just worn out paint on this thing. That has the right look, in my opinion. Oh, and look at the hood scoop over on the yellow one, the clear green. That's real similar to what we did on Finnegan's Blasphemy a long time ago. It's the calm before the chaos. It's Saturday morning and we just fired up our first pair for the drag strip. This is the 2025 Duct Tape Drag. And it is going to be awesome between the drag racing and the Burnout pit. Kind of what's gonna happen today is we're gonna record a bunch of stuff for video, me and Derek from Vice Grip Garage, and then we've got an autograph session. You'll see a ton of people lining up for that. It's super cool. Then, the Vice Grip Garage Burnout pit goes into action, and Derek and I will be there judging all those cars. And last thing, we're gonna line up all the Battle of Meters cars right here and judge them and then race them heads up until we're done late tonight. And finally, it is the bonfire party. Good times.
We're having a blast out here, getting ready for the Battle of the Beaters and the Vice Grip Garage Burnout pit. And I've decided to bring my Chrysler, see if this thing will do a burnout. And I know it looks like, obviously it could. I really don't know because I didn't build the thing. And well, it's got a lot of issues, mostly electricals. and I don't like the digicals, but it is a 392 Hemi. The block actually came out of a pickup truck. It was board stroke, whatever they do. It's got more cubes now, and then it's been mated to this Wyand blower, and it's running on Holly at the moment. And then it's got, you know, spare tires in the back. I put some colored tires on it. It's got a 727 transmission, which is pretty cool. I guess they got rid of all the transmission, electrical, and stuff like that. I know what you're thinking, Derek. Why would you buy something like this? Well, it isn't my flavor of vehicle, to be honest. This is cool. I'm not really into the four-door sedan stuff. The reason is this power plant is going to go into my Dodge pick-em-up truck, monster truck. Yeah, I got one of those things laying out in the field. That engine is blowing up. It's an old motorhome big block. So my idea is, can we take this junk, stuff it in the monster truck, make something really cool, and then I want to take like a motorhome 440, put it back in this car, and have something to go to bingo with, or VFW, or I don't know. You know what I mean? But coming soon, we're going to crack open the show with this Rhino-lined Chrysler, what is it, 300? Cool.
First thing, Vice Grip Garage Burnout Pit. This is a thing that Derek brought to the show 3 years ago that we never had before, and I think it's going to be pretty good. Last year was crazy.
No, it was wild. Actually made me a little nervous a few times. Yeah, this year's going to be great. We got a huge variety of vehicles, everything from 4-cylinders to turbos to diesels, maybe military.
Four-wheel drives.
Four-wheel drive. It's going to be wild. It's got a nice big open pit in here, so hopefully, you know, they keep it off the wall, but you never know.
We're gonna watch all this stuff, and he and I will be making secret notes, and we'll pick a top 3, and then the audience is gonna choose the winner. Check out this piece of hardware in Derek's hand right there. This is made by Cold Hard Art out of Indy, and that is all used race car parts, all welded together. It is an awesome, awesome trophy. And we have those also for the Battle of the Beaters winner, and also for the Uncle Dan's Tri-5 winner.
This thing's at least 42.5 pounds. I'm not kidding. And the rod in here is probably worth $50.
Probably. I think that's a Carrillo rod. This is a genuine NASCAR ring gear. You can tell it's all surface polished and everything. But yeah, that's a very cool trophy that everybody is running for here today. We need to fire stuff up. Yeah, make stuff happen, Derek. Enough of this talking, more violence. Let's go. Man, this is gonna look like any street in downtown LA here for a minute. A little bit of a weak start, but there he goes. He's doing the slow roll, but he's got the flare with the blue tires. It looks like he's not having trouble with the horsepower to keep the tires spinning. Look at the place and glory. That thing is covered in like truck bed lining. It's like rhino line, it's all bumpy, and I cannot see it anymore, which is why we got the drone up to the plus. Oh! You know he was going for tires exploding, not engine short block exploding. And he's got it going again. Oh, he's got it running. He's kicking him up again. Now, Derek himself will beat himself up when he gets back saying this did not have the appropriate level of flair. But I think it's a pretty good start to this contest. And there goes the tire. He got destruction. There goes the other one. Earlier at the autograph session, oh, we got fire. Early at the autograph session, we had a kid ask if he could have Derek's tires. So that kid's gonna get that set of tires right there. They're gonna be a little melty. The blower might have gotten the engine a little bit hot. Ask me how I know. Pouring steam out there and pouring water on the ground. It's still on fire. Hey, Derek, you're still on fire.
It is hot and on fire, but that's what to expect. Thank you guys again for coming. We're gonna get the action going right now. You guys ready for the next car? All right, we got Blake here in a 65 Chevy Nova. Oh my goodness, look at this thing. Love the plate, ugly Nova, he says. It's LS swapped. You ready to go, buddy? Have fun, hit her. Drag racing this thing as well, Freiburger. I think that's it. Let's give him a round of applause. That was awesome.
I'm just looking at this thing. It's got a single throttle body on it. It's a Holley EFI that looks like a Dominator carburetor. Only one of them.
Turbo system down.
And this is going to be on crowd appeal. So your cheers will end up determining the winner of the Vice Grip Garage Burnout Pit. Okay, so Derek and I are going to listen for your cheers. First up, let's hear it for the Buick with the blown big block.
Here he is right here.
As he makes the last second appearance to the cheers of the crowd. That was awesome. All right, we got Buick. Let's hear it for Maverick Guy. How about Hideous Ugly Jeep Thing Guy? How about Toyota Lexus V8 Guy? All right, are all of you just cheering for the whole thing every single time?
Yes, that's a yes.
They are. We got to pick a winner here. So we're going to just do lightning round, and then Derek and I are going to huddle and pick one. Let's hear Buick. Maverick. Toyota. Jeep. I think it goes to the Buick. So the Vice Grip Garage Award from Cold Hard Art in Indy is going to the guy with the blown big block Chevy in the Buick. Okay, that was the Vice Grip Garage Burnout Pit. The winner was the guy with the blown big block Chevy in the Buick, which is actually really cool. We didn't see as much violence this year, but I think we saw a lot of real homegrown efforts, and I think we saw some cars that are gonna end up in the Battle of the Beaters, and that's what's next.
Okay, Duct Tape Drags, beautiful Tucson, Arizona at the Tucson Raceway 2025. We are here having fun, potentially breaking cars, but for right now, just hanging out with a bunch of cool people. Hey everybody. So I came out with my guys, the Gas Rats, the Novas over there. That thing ran a 10, ends up, it was a typo at the time tower. It's a 12-second car. I brought my 63 Galaxy station wagon, airbagged, 4-link Coyote swap, 6-speed automatic. We built it on, I believe we put the motor swap in the very last season of HRG. And then I brought the Crown Hick, which is a 2008, I believe, Crown Victoria police car with a 66 F100 body on, you know, like you do, with an MMR freshly rebuilt and a Gearstar transmission. I actually have Gearstar in both of these things. They're a blast to drive. I'm planning on hitting the track in this and the Burnout Pit. No, the Burnout Pit in this and the track in this. Definitely watch it. Sorry about the smoke.
All right, the way this Battle of the Beaters things works is that we are judging to see if we think these cars are worth less than 5,000 bucks. And by the way, this is all total BS. It is just for fun. We totally take bribes. There are totally cars that are worth 20 grand that you, the audience, end up voting in. It is all for fun, and it's an absolute blast. But we are gonna throw some people out. When somebody rolls up and say that General Lee that just did burnouts in the Vice Grip Garage Burnout Pit, and he wants to say that's 5,000 bucks, we're essentially just gonna continue to wave him through, but he will continue to be able to race in the Bogus category. So that's what that's about. Now, we have categories for power adder, meaning turbo, nitrous boost of any kind, nitromethane. And we will judge those to see if they're worth less than 5,000 bucks. All along the way, we're gonna be asking for audience input. So you will essentially vote what class these cars run in, whether they're legit or whether they're bogus. So
Nice.
Derek, we go right into judging for the Battle of the Beaters.
So this is great. So as you said, we got a convertible. The convertible top's gone, the dash is cracked, the doors beat in. This is pretty much a good to go car right here.
So you're voting them in?
I'm voting them in.
All right, I can buy that. All right, Derek, first of all, I would say that a Monza or Skylark, or Skyhawk rather, it's an H body, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It is an H body. These things inherently are becoming more valuable. He's got a small block Chevy in it. It does have AFR aluminum heads on it. They could be their budget line, the Enforcer line. So they could be about 1,000 bucks. He does have like a nice Holley HP carburetor, a Team G intake manifold. We don't consider safety equipment in our judging. So while he has a full roll cage in this thing, we don't count that against him. So Derek.
Boy, this thing, it's pretty close. He's got some go fast parts on it, but notice the body. I mean, it's beat up, it's tired, there's nothing fancy. We got a tech screw, cowl hood on here. I think he's right there. I think he's good.
You think he's legit?
I think it's legit.
All right, this is where we have to go to the audience. So, is he in? Yeah! Or is he out? He's in. See how this works? All right, so you pull it forward. He's going to put a sticker on your windshield as we wave in the next piece of equipment. Oh,
We missed the
Derek,
rear end. There's some money back here.
what is under it?
Well, it's got shiny bits and a cover thingy. It's a 12-volt. He's got some work, some coil springs, track bars, quite a bit of money.
Ixnay?
I think X-Nay.
Derek says throw him out. He's in the bogus category.
He's still racing, folks. Bogus doesn't mean anything other than he's racing in the bogus class. You will see this car.
So let me once again clarify. There's nothing scientifically fair about this. And that's just the way it goes. Sometimes we throw out a car simply because of the body style. Normally, a guy would roll up with a 67 Mustang. We'd say, sorry, that's worth more than 5,000 bucks. This one is not.
Correct. I'm not a body man, but I think this needs some quarter panel work.
All right, this,
What is this?
it formerly is a Celica. This is Tom Celica.
Oh, yes, of course.
This is the Tom Celica. All right, next up we have a very interesting case. How many times have you won the naturally aspirated class?
4 times.
4 times.
Well, wait.
And what's your plan this year?
My plan was to win again, obviously, but I think it's better for the sport, if you will, if I just step aside and remain king in everyone's heart, obviously, and let everybody else race, and maybe I can just race the winner at the end.
So what he's saying is that he is bowing out of the competition for naturally aspirated because he's always been so dominant. He's going to give someone else a chance to win, and then we are going to take that winner and run him heads up at the end. However, the winner is the winner. He will not take the trophy home. He is doing it just for the sort of philanthropy of it.
That's a solid move. Very
Yep.
solid move.
So clearly, he is in, naturally aspirated with the small block Chevy powered Rambler. Oh, dude.
See? Right.
Look at what we are looking at right here.
So you're saying this is worth 5,000?
That's what I paid for it.
Can I write you a check?
Not right now. I gotta get home 1,000 miles.
Oh, well, they rent cars, you know what I mean? Okay, what's under the hood? Is it stock?
So to clarify, we are looking at a 79 8081 Trans Am.
Oh,
79.
It was a 301,
Oh, it was a 301 car, which is completely worthless.
and somebody put a 403.
And it does have the Olds 403 in it now, which, as you know, might even be a downgrade from the Pontiac 301, and that's saying something.
yeah, I would prefer the 301 personally. Does the air conditioning work?
Yeah.
You should have said no. It's got cold AC, folks. Look
It's
at this
cold
thing.
AC, and look at the interior. Derek,
I got to call Bogus on this thing.
Bogus?
Bogus.
Okay, I gotta go to the audience.
Okay.
79 Trans Am, 403 olds, nice interior, horrible body, air conditioning works. Is he in? Or is he out? Oh, that's an out.
We've got a Le Sabre coming up next.
Is this a Le Sabre? It's not a Wildcat?
It's a Le Sabre.
It's Le Sabre. $100 he claims.
Oh, I don't know about that, my friend.
Is it a 67? 67. It is a 67 Le Sabre. I'm kind of just liking it. That's my problem.
I'm kind of
Derek, this looks like stuff I'd pull from your backyard.
Yes.
Let's pop the hood. Okay, he's got a small block Chevy in this thing. That's a demerit. It's got no inner fender wells. What do we got? We got grimy everything, junkyard fresh, China intake manifold. Pretty nice Holly carb. Just looks like a 3310 actually, which is a 750 vacuum secondary. I'm pretty good with it, Derek.
I'm good.
Okay. Oh, dude, look at the Coors can fixing the rust. No wonder he's in. He has a Coors Banquet can patched over the rust on his fender. That's as in as it gets. If I'd seen that, we could have saved a lot of time.
This might be the cleanest Samurai you will see in person.
This is a Samurai with a K24 in it. We got to see the engine. I love the ingenuity, but there's no chance this is anything but Bogus.
And this is where you tell us it's stock and slow and stuff like that.
We just want to see it.
64 horsepower.
Oh,
there is the Honda motor with a turbo on it. This thing is cool. I strongly approve of the Samurai, but it's incredibly bogus. Yeah. We have 100 cars left, Eric. We're gonna have to move this up real quick. We want to see racing, right? Yeah. The Barbacuda. So this is the 68 Plymouth Barracuda that formerly belonged to Steve Dulcich of Roadkill Garage. And it was in the California fires after he had loaned it out to a friend, and you see what happened to it. It scorched bad. And he was so depressed that I suggested, Steve, let's do an episode, just make it run. And we came up with one of the most genius project car names ever, the Barbacuda. And we made it run and drive, but then Steve burned out on it again. So the Barbacuda, famous television car, of course. They improved the interior, they put a roll bar in it. Hopefully, you know, it's welded to weakened sheet metal from the fire. And it does, in fact, have a small block Chevy. I mean, I've got to bow out on this one. This is 100% crowd. So, the Barbacuda from Roadkill Garage with a small block Chevy in it. Is it in? Or out? He's in. That's pretty in. That's pretty in. This 100% depends on the engine in it. So let's have a look at that and we will wave him on. And it is a small block grime pit with seemingly no nitrous on it. That's garbage. I wouldn't leave that parked in front of your house. They'll pick it up on trash day. All right, NA, ready to go. That's our 440 Jeep. I have to see this run. So if you guys didn't see this in the Vice Grip Burnout pit earlier, he almost put it on the door, up on two wheels, sideways, doing donuts in it. And don't do that on the track, but I gotta see it run. So you're in. Your standard V8 Vega program, aluminum radiator. Anybody here want to give him $5 grand for this? No, okay, that makes him in. Okay, you're in. Easy as that. Okay, this is getting long. We need to crank it up because we want to get to racing. This is the biggest Duct Tape Drags ever. It is the biggest Battle of the Beaters ever. There are still 60 cars to go. So what we're gonna have to do, I think, is pick 5 cars blind and just allow them in no matter what. What do you think?
Let's do it.
You guys good with that? 5 cars blind, no matter what they get in, okay? Here, pick a number. Between 1 and 10.
Am I telling you the number?
Yes.
8.
Okay, we're gonna go 8 cars back, and then the 5 after that are in no matter what.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Okay, this looks badly.
This is a serious problem.
Yes.
Okay, everyone remember that you voted to allow cars in? Well, now I present this car, which would clearly be voted out because his intake manifold's worth more than the car. Let me explain to you what happened. We're trying to get through cars really quickly. And so we said to the audience, are you willing to just have 5 cars get a free pass? And I had Derek pick a number out of a hat. He picked 8. We counted 8 cars back, and the next 5 got a free pass. So you have a free pass into the Power Adder category. Okay.
I just pulled 2 plug wires.
You're gonna have to. All right, check out homeboy here with the giant roll of duct tape in the hatch of his hatchback Nova.
This is actually really great. Wow, the body on this is straight. There's a lot of people that probably would pay $5 grand for this body.
I'm on you, Derek.
The downside is it's a hatchback, so it's not as desirable.
But do you give him a duct tape? Oh, that's more than a roll of
duct tape rule. He's in.
He's in on the duct tape rule. The audience made a rule that if there was a whole roll of duct tape used on the vehicle for either functional or cosmetic purposes, that it would be a free pass. Thank you. And that's what this guy's done right here. All right, you're in. Okay, we got burned last time when we said there would be 5 cars that would get a free pass. Do you want to do it again? Save some time? Wave them through. We still got another like 50 cars to go. The audience did vote to go for another 5 free pass, so pick another number.
4.
4. Okay, so after 4 cars, we're gonna have 5 that get a free pass. This is bogus.
Yeah, 100%.
We're now on the 5 cars with a free pass. Oh, the love trucks run before too. It's pretty cool. You're in.
Like that. LS swap?
Yep.
You're in. Congrats.
You're in.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay.
We just got burned by this.
Wow.
We gotta know what it is.
Okay.
Okay, dude, here's what just happened. We're trying to come through really fast, and so we did a random selection of when we were gonna let 5 cars in regardless. And so you just got in for the Power Adder class, I guess, but we gotta know what's under the hood.
It's a Dart Block 363.
It's a Dart Block 363 with a 78 millimeter turbo on it.
This is total domination.
We just screwed the pooch on that deal.
Yes. Wow.
That is the single most bogus car
Yeah.
we've ever seen. It's got Bogart wheels
That's
on it.
full race right there.
That was the biggest fail, and you, the audience, decided that. But hey,
Look at
that's
his
what
windshield.
happens.
He already has Bogus, I know, written on it.
Okay, you can be bogus. We're good with that. All right. Are you okay if I give a free pass to the next 10 cars? Anybody voting against that? All right, 10 cars in. Ready? I kind of glanced ahead. I knew this was fairly safe. You're in.
Nice.
That's 1.
Oh, paint stripper's back.
Yeah, paint stripper. We saw this in the Burnout pit. It's terrible.
Open
You're in.
run, no
That's
power.
2. This is the one that could be problematic.
Uh-oh. There's a lot of piping on the front of that Freiburger.
There is.
Oh, wow.
All right, RX-7
This is going to be
Turbo
fast.
LS. This thing's going to be wicked. You're in. You're on a free pass. You got in.
Go
you
find
are in the
that
Power
Mustang.
Adder category. This is going to be our most bogus race we've ever had, by the way. All right, that's 3 freebies.
Oh, my goodness.
We took that other guy with a 69 Coronet and threw him out
my
because it
goodness.
was worth too much, and this is
And
a
now
nicer
this
car than
satellite.
that. But the audience voted for it. This is so bad. And
You
it's
are
a 500-inch stroker.
on nitrous.
What?
He's on nitrous.
And it's on nitrous. Ah,
You're in. Congratulations.
you're in. Power Adder, wow.
We're going to have some good racing.
The audience asked for it. I don't have guilt. Well, I kind of do.
This is turbo.
What's going on inside this?
78 peanut port big block with a stupid cam.
All right, it's a 78 peanut port big block with a cam in a 3rd gen. Does have a cage and stuff in it. What's your thought? Oh, I think we're still in the 10, Derek. This is a
are we?
freebie.
Oh, it's free.
This is a freebie. We have 5 more freebies coming.
That's pretty stockish rear
Yeah, so
end.
you're in. Oh man, the wheels have fallen off this deal. There's so many cars this time. You know what we should do is we should wave everyone through except for the ones that appear to be questionable. We should just move them through.
Move them through except completely bogus.
Okay, I gotta have a serious talk because you're in, go ahead. This is now beyond my comfort zone of bogus. We used to let some stuff slide, now the whole thing is slid.
Ah.
It's the wheels have fallen off it. You're in. Wave them through. Well, here's what just happened. We had more than 200 cars in the Battle of the Beaters. And for years, this has been a fun deal where we actually judge the cars for $5,000 or less. And it's been fairly legit with some exceptions that are just fun. But this time, there were so many cars and we started letting them in just batches of 10. And a couple cars got through that just are a big, big problem. And so we're gonna have to change the way we do this in the future, but we're still gonna crank through it tonight. The audience is bigger than they've ever been. They're pumped up, and we are about to run them side by side. The Battle of the Beaters starts now. And we're hot with burnouts for the very first round and naturally aspirated for the Battle of the Bogus Beaters. Swinging back to the starting line with the worst 67 Mustang you've ever seen in the history of mankind. This thing is truly awful. It has no quarter panels. It's that bad. And then you see the 3rd gen Firebird over there with the carbureted small block Chevy in it. The Firebird is way, way out front. The Firebird got the jump. It looks like he's gonna stay ahead of him. No, not at all. 1381 blows past the 1466. Oh, here comes the Monaco that I loved more than life itself. And of course, Dalton from Pole Barn Garage in the far lane with the Cadillac 472 in the Skylark. Pretty good leaves on both sides. Uh-oh, what happens to Dalton? His jump falls on its face. Can he drive past the Monaco with the 400 in it? I think the Monaco is gonna take care of Dalton's business right here. Let's see, can the 472 Cadillac get there? No! 1855 to 1874 for a loss for Dalton from Pole Barn Garage, who we thank for bringing the poverty tour out here to Duct Tape Drags with what he says is about 70 cars. Here is the Barbacuda from Roadkill Garage, the former Steve Dulcich car. It has got a small block Chevy with that The small block Chevy and the Malibu in the far lane has been a player here in the past, but man, the Barbacuda is just gonna show him the door, man. 13:15:101. The mile an hour tells me that he's not sandbagging that thing. We'll see if he can dip that thing into the 12s. 1498 to lose on the right-hand side. Here comes one of the more hideous things we've seen out here. A small block Chevy and an S10 chassis with massive engine set back in what I believe is a 30 or 31 Model A pickup, I think. Yeah. And then the far side is the Tom Celica. The world's most beat up, wrinkled, and destroyed Toyota Celica loaded with small block Chevy power. Tom Celica's gone rounds before. This time, man, the Model A actually gets the jump on him, but Tom Celica's probably gonna make a move here. And bam, Tom Celica, the first car of the night in the 12s, 1289, 106, but not bad with the 1287, 104 on the other side. That was a whole shot win right there. 4th gen that we barely looked at in the right-hand lane. 3rd gen, well, the 4th gen rolled right through the beams. I guess we're just gonna go ahead and forgive that here tonight. As I've said, this is an event for first-timers, people who've never done it before, and so we overlook actual, Okay, the 3rd gen gets out. The 3rd gen is gonna get out, and the 4th gen is gonna go home. 1187, our first 11-second car of the night, and he was coasting 96 miles an hour, 1507 at 90 on the right hand. All right, this is gonna be our last car in the naturally aspirated category. We got an odd number apparently, that's why we got a buy here. As we go to the Power Adder class, this Nissan is absolutely brutal. He ended up getting in the Power Adder class by the rule that you guys voted on, that we were gonna let cars in no matter what. The same thing happened with the RX-7 in the far side. So these are cars that probably would have gotten Bogus, definitely the pickup truck, absolutely the pickup truck, but they ended up getting in. Now watch the truck lift. He's gonna get out of it right now. He might even be on the brakes. Okay, look at that, 9.0 at only 123 miles an hour to a 1034, and I missed the mile an hour. Here's the car that let me know that our judging had really jumped the shark. This Fox convertible right here is nice. And I think he told me it is a single big turbo on, did he tell me it was a 363 or a 347 Ford small block stroker? I don't recall, but it is Ford powered. The REO pickup with the 12-valve Cummins in it on the far side. The Mustang, actually courtesy staging. The REO goes all the way in. Here comes the Mustang, bumping it in. So the Mustang should lift roughly now. There's no reason, there he is, he's completely off of it. He knows that he's got that wrapped up, and he goes, oh, excuse me. Sorry, 989, 143. The mile an hour tells me he had not lifted off. And now we go into our bogus category, which, let's be fair, is every category. All right, this is the bogus category, people who got shafted earlier in the day by actually being DQ'd when if they had just been further back in the line, they probably would have got in. We didn't buy the 79 Trans Am with the Olds 403 in it because it's a 79 Trans Am, and I didn't catch if that's a 67 or 8 Camaro, but we also bogus that one because it's worth way too much, whereas obviously if he was later in the line, he would have gotten in. 1713 for the Olds powered TA. Look at this Samurai. This Samurai is Sano, but more importantly, it has a turbo Honda 4-cylinder in it. It is really cool. Samurai's gonna just nose it in. Samurai gets a little bit of a jump. Samurai is hauling, check it out, but unfortunately, he lined up against the wrong guy. The truck is gonna go out and send the Samurai home. No, no, no way! Oh, this is like the greatest moment of my life. 11-0, 129 Samurai to 1179. Man, it looked like the truck was hauling him down. That was awesome. Looks to me like we are tidying up to get back into the NA category. Naturally aspirated, clearly our largest grouping of cars. Mustang. Looks like a Cobra. And of course, the multi-time winning Little Gremmy with Turbo LS Power. This is the one that is on the Battle of the Beaters t-shirt that I had for sale here this weekend. Oh, he actually tears the tire loose on the Mustang. And is the Gremmy gonna get around him? Oh, it goes barely with a pedal job to the Mustang, and the Gremmy is down. And look at the numbers, 1057 to 1056 on a wild sideways ride. Wow, that is an upset, and that is a deal where that pink car does not belong in Battle of the Beaters, but that's where the chips fell this time around, and takes down our multi-time winning Little Gremlin. And here's another devastating moment where we know that one of the postal Jeeps is gonna go home. This is terrible. I don't want these guys side by side. Junk mail here on the close side has got LS Power, and we saw he did not make a great pass last time. He got away with one and stumbled off the line. And you've got 440 guy in the far side. So is it gonna be LS guy or 440 guy? 440 guy says it's gonna be this guy. 440 guy got the jump clearly, and it's gonna just hang with him all the way down the track. Boom, 440 guy's gonna come back, 1323, 100 miles an hour. LS guy 1408 at 96. Let's race Barbacuda, which has been running in the 12s, to this guy in the 3rd gen that I believe has been in top 11s. Now Barbacuda was pushing through the beam, sort of fell on its face out of the hole. Yep, 1174. Only 96 miles an hour. That guy keeps playing the game. And only 1340 at 104 for Barbacuda, slowing down. Okay, the balance of my evening strongly depends on 440 Postal Jeep guy winning this. Strongly encouraging a win for the Postal Jeep. Aha! I've been calling this pile an Impala. It is in fact a Capri. Thank you, 440 Postal Jeep guy. I appreciate you. I will buy you a beer. All right, here comes Nissan Truck Guy. I just keep bringing this up because this was the one to watch. He's been so fast. And will continue to be. You remember that on his last pass, he got over against the wall and got out of it, but he was on a bye, so he got away with it. And it doesn't look like he's got too big of a threat on El Camino guy in the other lane. See, he's just gonna pedal it back and stay smart. There he goes, 945. slowing down to 129. Man, it has been a long, long night. I have been talking nonstop for, what, 10 hours? What time is it? It is 9 o'clock at night. I have been talking for 8.5 hours dead straight. And we're finally gonna go to the very end of the Battle of the Beaters. And right in a row, we're gonna do the 3 finals and declare our 3 winners. Now, there is a challenge where the guy in that Rambler who has won NA 4 years in a row, he wants to go heads up against the NA winner. We'll find out if the track's actually got time for that here at the very end, because it's getting late for everyone in the grandstands. Whew, what a day. You know, this has been an amazing event. It's the biggest one we've ever had, more cars than we've ever had. We've had our difficulties because of that, but you know what? We can't wait to sort them out and make this an event that everyone still wants to come to, despite the fact that we've had a lot of downtime and that the judging kind of went upside down on that. This is it. This is the finals for our NA category. So right now, obviously, you've got 440 Jeep guy and you've got 3rd gen guy. 3rd gen guy's been mowing through the fields. He deserves every bit of this win if he gets it. We love the 440 Jeep guy, but I think we know how this is gonna end. Corvette guy, actually, his brake lights came on. I thought he was standing on them, but that's not the case. I said Corvette guy, I meant 3rd gen guy, and boom, it goes to black 3rd gen guy, 1169, 97 miles an hour, and 440 Jeep guy. We love him. He makes it all the way to the final with his low buck effort. 1323 at 100. So your winner for NA, who will get the Cold Hard Art Trophy presented by O'Reilly Auto Parts, is going to be the guy in the 3rd gen. And we will talk to him when he comes back. Now we're lining up our next couple finals. This is where we get into some cars that are not gonna be beaters. And they may not be and are not in the bonus category. And here comes Pink Mustang guy. Okay, watch it carefully for a red light. Watch it for spinning tires. You never know what can go down. This is your Power Hour final. But man, you know it's gonna be Pink Mustang guy. As much as we love Samurai guy, he's going home. Mustang guy wins 996, 142 miles an hour. Your winner for Power Adder is Pink Mustang guy. And now, the final round in the bogus category. Yeah, I believe this is your Power Adder final. The others must have been bogus. It's so hard to count. The finals in these past 2 pairs have been cars that are not legit beaters. I've actually lost track of whether these are the Power Adder cars or the bogus cars. I believe these are Power Adder because these both got in when us and the crowd voted to just wave through the next 10 cars. That's how we collected both these guys, and that's why they're running. So I believe this is your Power Adder class. Excellent racer sandbagging Tucson guy. Guy was a little slow out of the hole. He picks up the front end. He has to get out of it, and it is going to go to the opposite lane with a 940 for the convertible Mustang at 129. And despite that, he hangs it all out and goes 956, 144 in the Nissan truck. And that is the Battle of the Beaters at the Duct Tape Drags 2025. Man, I think I got classes mixed up just there because all of the cars that were in Bogus and Power Adder were cars that were not beaters at all because of what happened in judging earlier in the day. So I got that all crossed up, but now we're gonna ask if this guy who just won NA wants to run the Rambler who has won NA 4 years in a row. And if he does, that is gonna be the last pass of the night and then we go to the party. He's in. All right, we are gonna have the final pass. Okay, 3rd gen guy does win the trophy for winning the NA class and plowing his way all the way through the largest field, making a whole lot of laps. However, we do know that Rambler guy has won this thing 4 times. and the Rambler guy wanted to give an opportunity for somebody else. He did that, it worked, but now he wants to go heads up. And I gotta tell you, these two cars have been very evenly matched. If you look at historical data as far as what the Rambler has run, we're gonna see if he actually pulls it out right now and like destroys this guy with a 10-second run. Here they go. They're both in. Man, they've had a lot of laps on that Camaro. It's tough to have to go out there and do it again. Oh, and it does go to Rambler guy, but look at that run. He wins on a hole shot. Third gen guy actually had the quicker pass, 11:42 to 11:46. 115 miles an hour Rambler, 118 miles an hour for third gen guy. What an amazing end with such a tight race and a hole shot win. This is you.
It's me.
Can we get some photos?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
It very much.
Yep, thanks. In a normal year, you would have never gotten in. All right, that was a long day, dude.
Yeah, very long day.
Yeah,
we were here all day yesterday too.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for sticking through it.
Yeah.
There's your hardware.
Awesome.
That thing is pretty awesome, actually.
It is.
Yeah, it's totally cool. That was great. It was the best race of the night. It really was. That was awesome. Who is black third gen guy? That's you? All night long, you've just been third gen guy. I appreciate you. What's your name?
Alan Neimer.
Alan. Okay, cool. I got your hardware. Check that thing out.
It's freaking awesome.
Look at that.
Yeah!
I have been speaking for 8.5 or 9 hours straight. What a day. It was a riot. It was really, really a good time, and I think the feel of the event has continued, but all of a sudden it's big enough that we've got these growing pains where we're gonna have to figure out how to do the Battle of the Beaters judging so that it maintains sort of that fun and not very serious thing where we can let some cars slide through if we want to see them run, but so that we don't have stuff running that is clearly just full-on high-dollar race cars. So that's going to be a conversation coming up. I look forward to your comments about that, on how to make it good. And remember, we don't want to do claimer classes. We don't want to do hard rules. We want to keep this fun. It's always had that edge to it, and I don't want to lose it. I also don't want to lose my voice. But great time at the Burnout contest, great time at the drag race. One of the greatest races of the night was when we did the shootout of that guy who won with the Rambler 4 years in a row. Tight race, so much fun, and a perfect lead-in to me going over and standing by that campfire and having some beers. I will see you at the next Duct Tape Drags.